We up and I'm feeling like a new me. Stacking new sets, some new E. NFTs, all of them you need. Back in my zone like 2-3. All time high, hit a new peak. Let's go. Homie, the Bulls is back. I said the Bulls is back.
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this one, a market update, and we're going to do a little bit of a focus on Fantom in this one as well. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new. So just looking at the total crypto market cap, so just a holistic overview here of the full size of this market, currently at $2.119 trillion. And as we can see from this chart, and I thought it was decent to pull this up because sometimes you just don't look at this broader context of where the full market is. You're so honed in on your specific altcoins or whatever they may be, shitcoins, whatever you want to call them. But what we can see here is 2 cycles back, so 2018 peak comes in around $750 billion. We get this big move up to around $3 trillion in the 2021 market. So say a 4.5x on total crypto market cap. And then currently we're sat at around this kind of choppy area. You can see the consolidation, pretty much the same pattern as Bitcoin, but it's near the highs of the last market cycle. And say we do pull a 2x from there, that'll put us up to $6 trillion, which is a 3x in total from where we are currently. I know a lot of people are calling for 10 trillion this market cycle. Hard to fathom that at this point. But we do know with crypto, you get these periods where shit just goes up only, which is just crazy to be part of, to be honest with you. And it's very hard to actually know what to do in those circumstances. It's actually easier to invest in a bear market. But when everything is going vertical, it is actually quite difficult. But that being said, it would seem that if we are going to get the stars aligning here, which we expect will happen, we need a nice big push upwards into this kind of territory here. And I think the main message is just to consistently take profits and take money out of the game as we go up. But I really wouldn't be thinking of taking decent size out of my portfolio until we've really started breaking through this top that we posted back in March. And we're in price discovery for the total crypto market cap, which is still like $1 trillion away from here, which when you say that sounds pretty crazy. But in my mind, when we're above 3 trill and pushing into, price discovery for the total market, that's when stuff's going to go mental. It will be extremely hard to time tops, impossible even. And so I will be making a focus on this channel to just keep reminding people to take profits when we get into that territory. But when you just zoom out and look at the charts here, the potential for this to absolutely go on a crazy run as per the previous cycles, I think the amount of money that could be made here is going to be crazy. Now, you can see with the stablecoin market cap here, we are approaching the previous all-time high of stablecoins into the crypto economy, posted around $188 billion last cycle, actually topped out like around March of 22. We're at 172.5 today. This will break out as well, contributing to the factors we can see on screen here. Now today we've got Bitcoin up at around 62,000. You can see the history of all the things we've been through in here, and my targets up here somewhere between 110, I think goes all the way up to 280. But if we just look at this on the daily time frame, we've had a really choppy period here, and we've had a nice push down yesterday into the low 59Ks. Hopefully no one panic sold. We did print a new low for the month. As per Eric Crown's analysis though, the low for October has typically come by the 10th of the month, and it was the 10th yesterday we printed that low. Nice rebound up today at 62.1, supportive by the stock market again moving up, and you got NASDAQ as well, also pushing into this kind of territory where it looks like it wants to send. You had the likes of MicroStrategy also pushing up nicely, which has been typically a good precursor for Bitcoin, as too is Coinbase stock here as well. Nice move up today, up like 6.5% here. So it does look like Bitcoin maybe has put in the low here around 60K, which will be the next macro higher low. And just waiting for some follow through on this. We ideally want to see back above this high here of late September, and then we are, I think, in for some fun. Interesting news today, you have BlackRock with a record new assets under management coming in at $11.5 trillion. And this, of course, supported by the fact they've taken on a metric ton of BTC. So if we just jump into the data here, Bitcoin ETF flows, the big standout numbers are figure A here, $21.6 billion of inflow for BlackRock's ETF. And then, of course, we have that opposed by the 20.1 billion of outflows from Grayscale with the generational fumble there by those guys. But BlackRock, huge inflows for Bitcoin, supportive of them posting huge AUM figures. Now, here we have the Fantom chart. So a little bit of Fantom action here. So there's a podcast coming out between Michael Kong and Grant on BLOCMATES soon. Grant was super bullish around what he heard from Michael during said podcast. I think it's going to come out next week. So interestingly, Fantom's in a nice position here. Big move up, consolidation, expecting the next leg. It's definitely put in another higher low as well. So 1, 2, 3 thus far. And we want to see a push higher as the Sonic upgrade is on its way. Now, what's been interesting as well, meme coins are starting to tick up. So Agent Chud, aka Messi, if you remember Crypto Messiah from last cycle, he's been posting some funny stuff here. But he's saying, look, he's aped big into a meme coin on Fantom called THC. And he says he's not selling anytime soon, at least 50 mil market cap. And so he's kind of kicked off a bit of a wave into the meme market on Fantom because he's bought, and he posted his address, infinitypoint.eth. You can follow it publicly. He bought 100K's worth of this token. Market cap is around $6 million, causing this candle here, which you can see on the volume profile just down here. The Messi candle has been printed. And this now, in my mind, has just broken the glass ceiling for Fantom memes. In terms of Fantom memes, this one was put on my radar by Crypto Hoeim as a bit of a sender goggles. If we just do that on, say, a 4-hour. And the thesis around Fantom memes will be, once you have a proper wealth effect on a chain, the memes kick off. That is just how it's always worked. As of right now, we haven't had that wealth effect on Fantom, but we've had big players start to, as of today or last night, ape into Fantom meme coins, which is going to cause a bit of a social effect on these and a bit of a repricing in my mind. So I think in terms of planting seeds, it makes some sense. This one's obviously a 6 mil market cap. The one Messi punted, THC, which stands for Tin Hat Cat, that one is around 6 mil market cap as well. I think when he pumped it all the way up there, it's like maybe like 8 mil market cap. This was another one, Familio. Low market cap seems to be the kind of Remilio based name. Like you've got Based Milio on the base chain. Familio here on Fantom could be a play around 300K market cap. But in my mind, it is just plant some seeds on here season and wait to see what occurs. Because if we just look at this, so this is the TVL on Fantom, $104 million only. With the Sonic upgrade coming, that is what is going to provide the bridge between ETH and Fantom to allow for funds to flow from ETH into the Fantom network, or the Sonic network as it will be. And last cycle, Fantom hit multiple billions of dollars in TVL. So the kind of move that could occur here with funds moving into Fantom, taking a TVL from 100 mil to say 1 billion is going to be a decent move, but 8 billion, 10 billion, 20 billion, whatever it may be, of course, it's going to have a profound effect on the overall lay of the land within this ecosystem. Like things will just start going vertical if that thesis does play out. So having seeds planted on here makes a lot of sense. Now, with the S upgrades, what it's going to bring is, as Hoeim posted here, the actual gas fee rebates. So essentially when a dApp has people transact on top of it, they're using FTM or the ticker S as it will be, the Sonic token, once that upgrade occurs. They're using those tokens to pay for transactions. And typically that goes to either sequencer fees, maybe back to the overall DAO or treasury of the chain. But with the rebates they're bringing out here, Sonic top protocols will get 90% of fees spent rebated to them. So this means that if you have a high throughput kind of dApp, maybe perps trading, that kind of stuff, you're going to get a load of fees back to you. And then you can pass them on to users, maybe incentivize different things. And I think it's just a flywheel we haven't seen before in crypto. So this is kind of the bull thesis around Fantom and why things could get super spicy now. Now, Hoeim in here, he points out that Luke, within the Discord, which is the Meal Deal Discord, which is a paid subscription service of BLOCMATES, he posted the numbers, the biggest transacting dApps on Fantom, as these may be the ones that start to reprice a lot higher. Because if they're getting loads of gas usage on them right now, they're going to have this additional source of revenue on top of course, their protocol fees. Top one right now, as per Luke's info, was Est for Kingdom, paint swap game utilizing ticker Brush. So a bit of alpha in there. If you go to Brush, it is just an 8 mil market cap token. I think this one, again, decent position. We are early to the Fantom ecosystem overall prior to the S upgrade that will come. And there's just quite a few things cooking here in the background that made me think that the Fantom ecosystem more broadly, here's Tarot. It is a little bit slept on right now. There are early movers in this market, but I do think just planting seeds and being aware of a major catalyst and upgrade coming for an established network that people have a bit of muscle memory for. They used it frequently last cycle. I think it just makes a lot of sense in terms of a play outside of the broader meme madness going on right now. So my positioning for this was good size bag of FTM token. That'll convert to S once the upgrade occurs. So like 90% of the allocation into the gas token Fantom, roughly 9% then into Tarot. That was the pick that I've gone for. And then 1% of said bag into the memes. And primarily I've gone into Familio and a little bit of something else as well. So do start to check this one out. I think this could be a really good cook. And we've seen movements on Sol. Not a lot on ETH this cycle at all. There's some spatterings on base. Of course, Sui's having a nice rally and stuff for this cycle, and I think it probably continues to do well. But as an outside bet of something that's being crushed and is likely to reinflate, I think Fantom offers good risk reward overall. Those are just my thoughts, not financial advice. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.